one of the best plays today in the community. It was AVGO. AVGO is one of our top earning plays. This was a pre-market guidance. In the game plan, 210, 205 was our support, 215 was our resistance, all-time highs, long pullbacks, gap fill under 205, breakout over 214, 215. So this is an A+ setup. Why is it an A+ setup? It's an all-time high, weekly consolidation, breakout. This is our repeatable setup that we trade for lifetime. So we know the weekly has no resistance on the top. So this is our level right here, 210, and then we have this level right here, 211. If it pulled to this level, we would add. It bounced, we will add. It's pulling candles, you see this, and swiping back up. That tells me it's a long. In the pre-market, I told everybody that we will long, and we will long the 420 calls, and that's when I saw the strength right away. I told everybody long 420s. So once we started to push, first few candles, we pushed nicely. We hit our 220 target. You can of course trade share. The shares went nicely, $6. You risk $2-3. But if you look at the lotto trade, so in morning move, the lottos were at $2. So once we pushed 220s, they went 100%. So what happens next? We are trying to break the flag here. We are trying to break the flag, not breaking. Then our 220 calls are starting to pull back. So we lock half the position, and once this breaks down, we exit the rest of the position. So we exit. There's no setup right now. It's pulling back. Later, we got our midday setup. This is called a repeatable 3450 bounce setup. But we were not able to clear the 222s. We got some profit. That's fine. But then we got 512 calls and 3450. That's where we get long back again. If you long here, your stops are right here. And AVGO was a gamma setup because insane amount of call flow was coming in. So once we curled 3450, we long again. You can long the 220 lotos again. So those 220 lotos are just $1 on that call. And those one calls went $8, guys. So the $100 went 700%. You risked $100. And how did you get it? Repeatable setup, 3450 bounce, studying the option flow, the gamma. Literally, folks made like 6 figures on AVGO trade. Because when something is going 300, 800%, you hold it. So that's how you play it, guys. You cannot load like huge position on the lotos, risking your big size account, and it pulls back 20%, you panic. You trade small, try to make much more. If you're risking 100%, you're at least making 200, 300%. That's the game of Lotto Fridays on the options. This was a gamma setup, A+ setup. If you missed the good entry, just take a small position. Let's say you missed a good entry. You want to add here. Just take very tiny lotto. Even if you take one tiny lot of $100, let's say small account, then you still made 300, $400 by the end of the day. So you just have to part of the trade. Closer to the breakout level or the clouds you do, better your setup.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.